Hello everybody, JayReims with the Periodic Review, and welcome to Entertainment News. I really do hope that these no-cut, one-take videos you are enjoying. If not, obviously let me know in the comments section down below. However, I feel like this is going to be super helpful, I know for sure on my end, because I don't have to take the painstaking time of like 30 to 45 minutes editing down these 4 to 6 minute videos, as well as you get to actually see my actual reactions without there being any edits or cuts, so you get the best of the bits. So this will be like my genuine thoughts and feelings, and so I hope you guys are enjoying these, and if not, I'm sure you all will let me know. But there is some more Dune news coming out of Screen Rant over the last couple of weeks, and talking about a new Dune spinoff that's definitely in the works. So Dune: The Sisterhood was announced by Legendary Television early in the film's development cycle as a prequel spinoff show for HBO Max. The series will be set years before the first Dune and revolve around the Bene Gesserit, the mysterious order of women with superhuman abilities who work to direct humanity on an enlightened path. Doctor Strange alum John Spatz was originally set to pen the script for episode 1 of the series, while Dan Calvo would serve as showrunner, and Villeneuve would direct through Spatz would depart to focus on Dune Part 2, while Diane Adamu-John took over as the Dune Prequel series showrunner. While speaking with Deadline at the PGA Awards, Villeneuve shared a Dune Prequel spin-off show update. The director confirmed that the series is moving forward, but noted that it is a work in progress. Villeneuve also revealed he has no oversight over the Sisterhood, and it is currently keeping the focus on Dune Part 2, saying we'll see what happens in regards to the future. Now that we've heard all of that, there's a couple of things that I want to point out. The biggest thing, obviously, is that this is all occurring while he is filming and like finalizing Dune Part 2. So the original director of Dune Part 1 and Part 2 is not going to have any part in the writing process and the creative process of the Sisterhood prequel, which focuses on the Bene Gesserit witches. This is a huge red flag, because when he was part of the creation of Dune Part 1, and those of us that have seen it and have seen the previous one, who've read the books, they know that this current rendition of Dune is really good, like really, really good. Definitely in the great to almost best picture of the year. So with the regards of these prequel spin-offs, as well as these sequel spin-offs, like trying to ride on the coattails of like the first one, and then also, focusing on the Bene Gesserit witches, I don't know if that's going to be enough to hold water with this series. Now, don't get me wrong. The Bene Gesserit witches are really important in the Dune story, as they are trying their best to basically breed out this Kwisatz Haderach, kind of like the Messiah of this actual picture. And to follow them and the things that they're doing, it could be interesting, but it doesn't seem like that would be a really great series, in my opinion. I feel like there's other information and other books. Like it's a 6-book series, and this is only one of like the many books that we could be focusing on. And just to focus on the Sisterhood, I just don't know if that's going to hold enough water. However, in the woke ideology and the wokeness of the world today, these very hard left-leaning ideologues are trying to input their version of society in film and to propagate their ideals. And so this obviously is going to fit right in their niche, because it's based around all women. So it makes sense in that regard. But I do not see a really great future for a Dune spinoff, especially a prequel, because I kind of feel like Dune Part 1 and Part 2 is probably going to be the end of it. I would be very surprised if they dive into the other books and start expanding it. But historically, prequels And sequels, as of late, especially in the last 20 years, have not been very great. Moving on. Though Villeneuve's confirmation that the Dune prequel spin-off show is still in the works isn't very different from the Spat's recent comments similarly confirming it was still alive and well. It is nonetheless a positive assurance for those eager to see the series move forward. It's also interesting to note that Villeneuve stated he is not overseeing the development on the Sisterhood, instead of electing to focus on development for the highly anticipated Dune sequel and the other future franchise plans. While leaving the show's development to the showrunner, it is understandable. His latest comments seemingly point to Villeneuve no longer being to direct the Dune prequel series plot. The Dune prequel series pilot. This is the wonderful stuff you guys get to see because I edit all of this wonderful stuff out. That being said, with Dune the Sisterhood clearly still in the writing stages and Villeneuve aiming to film Dune Part 2 this summer, the opportunity is still open for the 4-time Oscar nominee to helm the prequel spin-off show's Episode 1. Should the Sisterhood conclude its writing this year and production on the feature sequel move smoother than its predecessor, it would seem likely Villeneuve's schedule would open up for him to direct at least one episode of the HBO Max project sometime in 2023. In the meantime, Villeneuve's Dune franchise launcher is currently available on stream on HBO Max. Okay, so this is me if I was the director or the producer or business executive with HBO Max. I feel like a prequel is the wrong time. I feel like if they were really wanting to plot this out and really expand the universe, they would have started with the prequel series and said, hey, we have a prequel series, but we have Dune Part 1 and Part 2 that just finished filming. So here's the prequel of the Bene Gesserits, and that's going to lead into the normal films, following Paul Atreides and everything that's going on Arrakis. That would make more sense. Now we're kind of going backwards because obviously Dune Part 1 did very, very well, as well as it being a good, great, amazing movie. In my opinion, I feel like it's one of the best films of last year. And so with all this going on, as well as Villeneuve not having a part in it at all with the creative writing process, I feel like this is not the great time to do this. Now, would it have been smart if they started with, instead of starting with the prequel, since we're kind of in this situation where they started with the main films, they should do a sequel series. So basically it would come after Dune Part 2. That way they can release it right after the second movie comes out, and they can kind of release it kind of like right after each other, so it's a continuation. So people can see the first two films and go, wow, these are really great films. Let's go and watch the sequel series, which would follow Paul Atreides and his wife and their kids and what's going on in the world after everything, and after he's become the Kwisatz Haderach, and after he's not needed anymore, and like following his kids and what's going on in their world. That would have been more interesting than doing a prequel of the Sisterhood, in my opinion. And obviously you guys are going to let me know if I'm wrong, and you'll do that in the wonderful comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching another video. I really do appreciate it. And from my family to yours, good night. Hello everyone, JayReims with the Periodic Review. Today's video is sponsored by viewers like you, so thank you. Hopefully we've earned your subscription today, so don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that damn bell to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a content release. Check out the video links at the end of every video to view our previous content, as well as visit the description section for more links to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and from my family to yours, good night.